Welcome to the Who's Got Next Spotlight, brought to you by Wingstop, Victory Sports Academy, and of course, Get Recruited 365. I am here once again with the class of 2017 prospect, a center guard prospect, out there for the Carroll Bulldogs, Mr. Kenny Johnson Jr., more affectionately known as Lil Bam. Bam, how you doing, man?
Doing good.
Good, good. I know you've been a busy man. Had a good season last year for the Bulldogs. The Bulldog team itself is on the rise. Had a season that shocked some people, but if you've seen the work that's been put in by our Carroll Bulldogs, you can see that this was a team that was on the rise. Got some prospects that are really changing the thought process of the Carroll Bulldog program. And one of the centerpieces for Carroll right now on the offensive line is Kenny Johnson Jr. First off, let's go ahead and talk about your height and your weight. Currently, what's your height and your weight?
I'm currently 5'10", 305 pounds.
Okay, once again, like I said before, center guard prospect, primarily playing center, right?
Yes,
Okay, but looking to get recruited at whatever position on the offensive line that's available. Let's talk about your GPA, core GPA, and your ACT score.
I have a currently 3.6 GPA, and I made an ACT 18 on the ACT.
18 on the ACT, got that 3.6 core GPA and an ACT score of 18, which is really good. Still got some time to continue to take it and improve upon it, and I know you're getting ready, getting prepared to take it again. Let's talk a little bit about the season. I know you had an interesting role out there for the Bulldogs. So for those coaches out there that are paying attention, talk to them about the season. What was it like, taking on the role for the offense that you played, and talk to us about some of the things you learned. Talk to us about some of the strengths and weaknesses in your game.
Well, it's a big responsibility going through the season, especially coming from an over 10 record. We had to go every week with our mindset, we got to win, we have to get this done right here, right now. Can't go back to the future, go back to the past. We have to set our sights on the future. Nothing more, nothing less.
Absolutely, and talk about the season. Talk a little bit more about your record, and a little bit, like I said, of your role, kind of adjusting plays and being able to audible and having more of an impact role on the offense.
Well, the season, it really wasn't easy. Especially the teams we played from non-district games to district games to the playoff game against Walls. Me making different calls against different defensive, base defense, goal line defense, different things out there. I have to be ready to make a command at the snap of the finger.
Absolutely, and then, like I said before, as the season kind of evolved, this is a young man who's got the mechanics of the game down. He understands from having a father that's been a coach around the community for a long time. He understands the game from a mental aspect, so he was able to facilitate that for the Bulldogs, which ended up being a big reason why you see the resurgence of the program. And you see a school go from an 0-10 record to now, being one of those teams that you really got to circle on the calendar and say, hey, you got some guys that you need to be concerned with. All right, let's talk a little bit about Junior Day. I know you had the opportunity to attend Junior Day at Louisiana Tech. Talk a little bit about that experience. How was it? You got to meet with the offensive line coach out there. Talk to us a little bit about that.
It was an awesome experience to go up there and see the different college players, how they live through the day-to-day experience from the practices, education, different things they do every day.
Absolutely, and that's what Junior Day is all about. Kind of learning the inside behind the game, who you'll be meeting with, what campus life will be like, academically, what the standard that you have to abide by and uphold in order to be eligible on the college level. And once again, it was just a good overall experience and something that I know you're looking forward to. With summer being right around the corner, let's talk about some of your plans for the upcoming summer. I know we talked about camera about you trying to attend a lot of camps to continue to get your name out there. So talk to coaches about some of the camps that you're going to be at and what you're looking to gain from those experiences.
Well, I'll be attending the Southern Mississippi camp, Alcorn, LSU, Northwestern. I'm trying to see if Lafayette might be having a camp.
Okay.
Either 3 day or 1 day, it doesn't matter to me. Okay. During the summer, I'm planning on working out morning through the evening, trying to get in, trying to get better every day. And I might be taking ACT prep classes so I get my score better than what it is now.
Okay, absolutely. And what are some of the things that you are learning looking to learn rather about your game coming up out these different camps? So you trying to identify some of your strengths, some of your weaknesses to improve on the next level?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Speaking of that, let's talk a little bit about versatility and commit early. One, are you open to commit early if you find the right fit, the right college program? Are you open to commit early?
Definitely.
Okay, and then let's talk about it. Let's say, for instance, a coach sees your measurable 5'10", 305 once again. If a coach says, well, you know, Bam, we see you as more of a defensive player, would you be open to switching positions if that's, you know, what it boiled down to?
I'm versatile, do everything.
All right, I'm sure they'll be excited to hear that. Well, let's talk a little bit about player comparison. You can pick somebody, it could be from the college level, it could be from the pro level. Somebody that you feel like when you watch them on film or when you watch them play, you either feel like your game is like or you get inspired by it.
I have to pick the center for the Dallas Cowboys. His name is Travis Frederick. On and off the field, he is steadily grinding, do whatever it takes to get better. Game day, he's moving his feet, make sure every single play he's doing what needs to be done. Whether it's making calls or getting pancakes.
That's what it's about. That's where he earned the money. All right. And so, you know, once again, as we continue to prepare, get your highlights and stuff ready, we're going to make sure that coaches can see that comparison. Why you feel like your game is like his. And as you continue to improve, working on your strengths, get stronger, you know what I mean, in your strengths, and continue to improve on your weaknesses or areas of opportunity. For those coaches who like to get in contact with you or find out more information about you and kind of get the ball rolling in your recruiting, go ahead and let those coaches know your contact information.
My cell number is 318-789-7825. And my email is kennyjohnson559@gmail.com.
Okay, and we'll make sure we put that information up on the screen. You can always contact us at GetRecruited365 on Twitter. If you have any problems trying to contact Kenny, we'll make sure we pass whatever information on to him. Once again, you want to make sure that you stay tuned. This is a young man who's continuing to blossom and evolve as a prospect, one that we continue to hope that as he continues to go to these various camps, his name continues to get that buzz, and hopefully we get those first round of offers in, a young man who's putting the work in the classroom and in the field, showcasing that he does have the ability and potential to be a college prospect. And so now it's just about making the right fit and the right connections. Well, you want to make sure you stay tuned. We're going to be bringing you more information on Kenny as he goes back and forth to these various camps. We're going to be letting you know about the experience, what's going on next, what's more to come. So you want to make sure that you stay tuned.